Welcome to Store Credit.
Still crazy.
No introduction needed. You guys already know what we're going to be talking about. Today we have Andy Lobos.
Yes, Sirski.
And we have a special guest today.
First and foremost, hold on, before we get into that. Thank you guys for the follows on Instagram. Even though we were late, we were supposed to post, we didn't, but now we're here.
Yeah, some technical difficulties.
But we're good.
The first ones were said to be very boring, so we got to redo them all over again. But yeah, today we have a special guest, a good friend of ours, low-key, a decade long, Mr. J1Flight, Jared Cunningham.
Thank you. Hey, I got a question for you.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. I see all the cameras.
Yeah. He's saying my
Who
first.
came up with the name?
Right here, Pocket Man.
Okay.
Still crazy. What do you think about it? What do you think about it? It's good?
Yeah, I like it. But why?
You get it? I was saying because, store credit, I feel like they got a lot of store credit. Just
Okay.
from working at so many stores, they got a lot of, history. They got a lot of, he got credit with me.
That's
Stuff
solid.
like that. Yeah.
Understandable.
Yeah, so that's how it goes.
So first off, why'd you come blacked out? Like, what's up with your
Oh,
fit?
yeah, what's the
Yo,
vibes?
no, you gotta let us know what you're wearing first.
Okay, first, I got on these might be from 05, Laser 4s.
Yes, sir.
Got the Chromies, 1, 2, 3.
Three
Crosses.
All right. How much are the crosses each?
1, 2, 400 each.
Oh.
Like that. 400 each for the cross. Maybe 350.
1,200 on
say
the
350.
crosses. All right.
Then I got on, the brand that we all rep,
Your store.
Syndicate. And then the homie Kill the Hype.
Yes, sir.
And the Pooh Shiesty.
Nice.
Oh, and the Pradas.
Yeah. Prada on the Vans.
So are you hiding from anybody, or it's just the look?
Nah, it was cold today and it was sunny out, so I mixed it all together.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, so get to it. Tell us a little bit about yourself. I know that you grew up in Oakland.
Mm-hmm.
How was that?
Grew up in Oakland. Same childhood as most people that grew up in Oakland. A lot of poverty, but it's fun. Everything is you gotta take what's given to you. Have fun. I went to a lot of different places. Using basketball and playing basketball when I was younger. So, that's basically my whole life was basketball.
When did you start playing it?
Wow, probably around the age of 4 or 5. I was in the Pee Wees at
Yeah.
East Lake YMCA. That's the little gym that I used to have out there. Yeah, around that age, I was dunking on kids.
Nah.
Not for real.
When did you first dunk? Like
Yeah.
actual 10-foot court?
What's crazy is I was only 5'11" going into high school. So now I'm 6'4", but back then I was 5'11", couldn't touch the rim or the backboard or the net.
Yeah, so you're DC's height.
No, it's kind of like your height.
Oh, my bad.
I mean,
All right, yes, sir. I'll take that.
well, a couple inches taller.
Yeah.
But you get it.
Yeah,
Short.
so
Really
I'm
short.
gonna take. All right, bro, stop. I'm gonna take Brish's question. When did you know that you're like, yo, I can ball?
Like, I'm cold.
Yeah,
Okay,
like
hold
I'm
on,
cold
let
at
me
this
finish
shit.
that though. So I was 5'11",
Okay.
and my whole freshman year I didn't play. I didn't get no run. They put me on varsity because I was that good. I was a shooter.
Okay.
I got no run. Didn't touch the floor. Nothing. Next year I came back 6'2".
They were hyped.
They was going crazy because
Yeah.
I was already a shooter, so I could shoot the ball pretty good. So
Yeah.
I was 6'2" then, and then I just started just booming on people.
Yeah.
But what was the question?
When did you know like I'm
cold.
I'm cold
Oh.
at this shit?
I'll say once I started dunking on people and there was nothing people could do because I could shoot it and dunk it, and I was just like, yeah, this is a wrap. It's
Yeah.
over. And I got taller, and I was like, yeah.
What grade were you in?
I was in 10th grade.
Oh, fine. Damn.
Yeah.
So 10th grade is when
Yeah,
you
it was late for me.
Yeah.
10th grade, yeah.
Nice.
sure.
That's pretty common though, right? Like late spurts.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep. But I'm glad that happened too, because then after 10th grade, I was 6'2", and the next year I grew to 6'4", and then it was just a wrap.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. So what made you pick Oklahoma State, being from?
Wrong school.
No, it's
Oregon
Oregon
State.
Beavers.
There
Oregon
we
State.
go.
Oregon
Yeah.
Wow.
I knew it.
Oregon State.
That's
Oregon
crazy.
Not
State.
Ducks, the
You
Beavers.
said, okay.
Oregon State. What made you pick Oregon State?
Yeah.
Like, what was?
Damn. I had originally committed to Arizona State, and
Yeah.
that's when James Harden was there. And I had went on my couple visits with him, and he convinced me to go there. And I chose that school my sophomore year of high school. And then they got to my senior year, a day before I was supposed to sign. We had a party. we had like banners and posters and all that shit ready.
Yeah.
At
And
ASU.
No, at my school.
Oh,
to go to ASU to sign my letter. And
Yeah.
So the day before that, they called me on the phone. I'm at home. They're like, you know, it's been a long process. You know, we think we're going in a different direction, and you know, we just want to release this, and we don't want to give you a scholarship anymore.
To ASU.
To ASU. I was crushed.
Yeah.
The day of that you were supposed to.
The night of. So the next day I go to school and we having a party for me to sign my letter.
And
So the night before they called me and said that. And it
What was
just
your
like,
initial reaction?
I mean, you know,
Devastation.
thugs don't cry. But,
Oh,
you
yeah,
know.
yeah.
Nah, but I was really devastated. I was really devastated. But the next day I had to tell them to cancel the party.
So you hit the school and you're like, yo, I'm not, or what the party was already
Yeah,
going on.
and then like the whole process was after that, we played a full season of basketball, which was my senior year.
Yeah.
And more schools gained attraction of me, and then just started offering me more scholarships, and I chose Oregon
So
State.
So you were committed junior year.
Sophomore year to Arizona State.
Already?
Yeah.
Shit.
And so I was 2 years, committed.
Two,
yeah.
2 years ahead.
And then they waited 2 years after that to take my scholarship away, and then I was
Right at your senior year.
right senior year. Yep.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But I would have so many, like after that happened, I opened up my recruitment. I had so many coaches come to the gym. I had like USC, Gonzaga, Washington State. I had every school. Like
So you had like a lot of, what is that called? The people that come in?
Recruiters.
recruiters.
Yeah,
Yeah, I had a lot of
recruiters.
recruiters show up. And I chose Oregon State because the year before that, they were 0-18.
Oh,
So
shit.
they didn't win a game in the Pac-10.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, I can come in here, start, change things up, and
Yeah.
I'll be good. So I chose them. I went on a visit there for like 8 hours.
Nice. And then that was
Fire.
it. You were like,
It was
bet.
raining, cold.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, I'll come here.
It's perfect.
Cool. It's not too far. Yeah, it's not
Yeah,
too far
it's
from home. I was like, cool, I'm gonna come here. Went there and it was a wrap after that.
Nice. How many years did you do there?
I did 3.
3?
Yeah, I was supposed to do 2, but I came back for the junior year and got my ranking up higher and left at NBA.
You guys do any tournament runs?
Hell no.
What you mean?
Oh my God. It's like once we hit March, the team was like mentally messed up.
Yeah.
Word. So
Yeah.
you guys never got into a tournament?
No.
Damn, bro.
We went
So-
to the conference tournament. That's
Okay.
about it.
Yeah. But were you still balling out like on there?
Oh,
Like, when
yeah,
people were like,
for
yo,
sure.
this
The-
motherfucker's a star player.
Nah, the game during that season that really put me over the top was when I had 37 on Texas.
Fire.
And it was in a tournament that we played in the beginning of the season, like a preseason tournament. We played Texas. Kevin Durant was there helping them coach at that time because it was the NBA lockout. And I dropped 37 on them. And then after that, my name just started buzzing and going crazy.
Yeah.
In college, was there any like standout NBA players that you played against that you were like,
Man, it was a lot. Playing in the Pac-10 and then turning Pac-12. You had Isaiah Thomas, Klay Thompson. I gave Klay Thompson buckets too.
Yeah. You were balling on him?
I was
That's
balling
kind
on
of fire.
Klay. Yep. You had a lot of players that played in the Pac-10
Yeah.
throughout those years that I played. Terrence Ross, just to name a few names. But, yeah, it was a lot of good talent.
nice?
A lot of
And
NBA players.
Was there
Yeah.
one player, and I'm probably going to ask you this question again when we get to your NBA life.
Yep.
Was there one player in college that you were just like, fuck, this motherfucker can hoop, like, and he's cold?
Man, the one player, I would have to say Isaiah Thomas.
Yeah.
Being at 5'8", 5'9", like, he was cold. And he played at Washington.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I
And
mean,
then-
he was like Andy's height, It's like,
Damn, I was balling up on you like that. That's kind of fire.
I can't
and he
imagine
could dunk too.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I was like,
yeah, I
man,
remember when he
yeah.
was- Fire.
And then so after that, when you were like, all right, cool. When were you realizing like, shit, I might actually like go
the
to the
league.
NBA? Because I know there's,
Man.
that percentage isn't high. So when did you know like, fuck, this might actually be a thing?
Sophomore year of college, my name was getting out there and everybody started paying attention.
Yeah.
Once I knew I was going to go is when the NBA team started coming to practices.
Fire. Who's
So
the
once-
first one?
I think it was Detroit.
Okay.
So they sent their recruiters out. Then one of the GMs came out, and then there was a bunch of teams like that would just come watch practices. And I was like, yeah, I'm out. So once we got done with the Pac-12 tournament, because that was a Pac-12 at that time. Once we got done with the Pac-12 tournament, it was around early March. I just stopped going to class.
Shit, he
I
could be
don't think nobody's supposed to know that though.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
I just said forget it, man. I just stopped going to class, and I was just having fun until I left to come out to LA to train It was around like the 1st of April.
Nice.
So yeah.
So around that time, you said, what were you, a senior or sophomore?
Junior.
Oh shoot, you were a junior.
Yeah, so I was 19.
So from there, were you hearing offers, or were you kind of just like, yo, were they like, we want you? So like, don't even.
Nah, like during that whole process, they'll put you on like the articles and the big boards and the like mock drafts and stuff.
Yeah.
So you'll see where your name is ranked above all the other players in the nation. So
Fire.
they had me in the second round, but I was like, man, I'm definitely gonna go higher than that.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, I know my talent against some of these players. So once I get into these combines and these workouts, I know I'm gonna prove myself. So my coach didn't want me to leave. I was like, man, I'm done with this.
Yeah.
There's nothing more I can do here.
Yeah.
I was breaking records and
Nice.
just going crazy.
You ended up going 24th, right?
Yep, 124.
24th. How was that? How was like the draft process? Like how was that whole like leading up to it? And then when you got drafted, how did you feel?
Man, it was stressful.
Yeah, like
it
the
was
combine
so
and all that.
stressful. Like you have to be in the best shape of your life going into like that process because this is the biggest, the biggest stage of your life.
Yes.
Going to the pros from college.
Yeah.
And I came out here earlier than everyone. Most people stayed until like May, June in school. I left school early, came out to LA, stayed with my agent for a good 2 months and just trained every day.
Yeah.
And I started to get into the workouts, and I got hurt during the workout.
Yeah.
So I worked out with Milwaukee one day, and then I drove 2 hours to go to Chicago, and they made us get on the court right after a full workout,
Shit.
which was something you don't do.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I started doing the drills and stuff, and I popped my hamstring.
Shit.
So like 3 days after that was the NBA Combine. So all these was all in a row. So I don't know why my agent did that, but it made sense at the time. But now we look back, it was like, wow, you didn't have to do all that in a row. So I went to the Combine with a popped hamstring. I did the first day and killed it.
Fire.
So it was like the next day I didn't have to go, and I was already hurt. So after that, I completely shut everything down, didn't do no more workouts.
Rehab.
Yeah, I rehabbed all the way to the draft, and I still wasn't even able to play. So the team took me at 24. I was supposed to go even higher than that.
How old were you when you were doing like the combine and all that?
I was 19.
Fire.
Yeah.
And then at any point were you like, yo, this shit hurts, or were you kind of just like adrenaline? Like, I don't give a fuck.
Man,
I gotta do
it
what I gotta
hurt.
do.
It hurted so bad to the point where I was just like, the second day I couldn't go.
Yeah.
The second day is more like athletic testing. Like for me, I was one of the highest jumpers in my class in 2012 class.
Yeah.
So my vert was at that time like a 44-inch vert. I didn't even get to test it at the combine.
Yeah.
So I was like, man, I'm done. Like this hurts so bad. And after that, it was like,
Were you kind of were you ever like, were you nervous, or were you kind of like, I'm still gonna get in, or you kind of like, fuck, this might fuck me over?
No, I wasn't nervous because my name was already buzzing and I had a good a good following. So
Yeah.
I was pretty much confident in my skills, and
Yeah.
it played out in the end.
Nice.
And then after that, were you so cool? Draft day comes, you're waiting. Did you already kind of know which team was gonna pick you, or were you kind of like in the dark?
That was crazy because I was supposed to go higher, like even close to like number 17.
Yeah.
But draft day, everything is chaotic and crazy. But when my agent called me before they picked me, I was like, man, finally. But Cleveland drafted me, and then they traded my rights to Dallas, so that's where I started off in Dallas.
Nice. In Dallas, you played with Dirk.
Yeah.
How was that?
Dirk was cool. That's a legend right there.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Like Dirk that's all you know, but Luka's hooping now, so
Yeah.
But people will never forget about Dirk.
Yeah. Did you get any like pointers from him, or did you ever talk to him, or anything like
I
that?
used to talk to him a lot. Yeah.
That was the year. Was it?
That's the year after they won the championship.
The championship, right?
Yep. So the whole roster was damn near gone.
Yeah.
And they had to get a lot
Damn.
of players on 1-year deals. So that was pretty tough for me because all these players is on 1-year deals, so they're fighting for their spot in the NBA. So
Yeah.
and I'm a rookie coming in, so it didn't really mesh well, but it was cool. Dirk, I had Dirk on my team. I had Vince Carter, Sean Marion,
Damn.
Elton Brand,
So a ton of veterans.
a ton of
Yeah,
OJ
yeah.
Mayo. Like it was so many people. Derek Fisher was there.
And now, was there any like, I mean, I guess maybe like, what is that? Not animosity, I think. I guess you could say that when you first went in. Like, did you ever feel like, shit, like I gotta prove myself, or was it like welcoming, open arms, especially with like the vets and stuff?
Nah, for me it was a little different because I was still hurt coming off that hamstring going into training camp. So I barely went through training camp. I didn't play summer league that year, which they really recommend all rookies play summer league.
Yeah.
And it was just I was behind the curve, pretty much the whole time. So it was kind of slow for me to get used to everything. But everybody was welcoming. It was cool.
Fire.
It's good.
Yeah.
What was like? You bounced around a bit, but what was like? Not to like talk too much about the NBA. what was your favorite stint? Like, what team were you like, all right?
Oh man, Cleveland for sure.
Yeah.
You know, you playing with the GOAT.
Yeah.
My GOAT for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cleveland was cool. Uh-oh. Yeah, I know who that is. Nah, but Cleveland was cool. You know, I playing with LeBron and Kyrie and Kevin Love. You know.
Yeah. Did you ever feel like you
cool.
needed to prove yourself while you were there, or you kind of were like, all right, I know my game, I know what I can do?
Nah, it just happened to be like the coach really like heavily like, you know, trusted me.
Yeah.
He really let me play in preseason. I showed what I can do. I had one game I had like 31 points.
Yeah.
The next couple of games I had I think I averaged like the most on that team in preseason.
Nice.
I don't think because LeBron didn't play that many games, but it was just like that was just a fun like situation, you know, because when you play with those type of guys, you know, every arena you go to is gonna be sold out because they want to come see them play. Every home game was sold out, and then it was just like, you know, these superstars right here. It was just crazy.
Yeah.
How'd you like Cleveland? I went to Cleveland once. Want to see them play in the finals, Game 3. I think it's the year they got swept.
Yeah.
But yeah, I went to Cleveland and I was talking to like just people outside the thing, and they're like, "Yo, like if LeBron's not here, it's a ghost town."
Oh,
Like,
definitely because the year I played there, they was like, oh my God, LeBron brought everybody back. The businesses are booming,
Yeah.
and everything. And then the years that I didn't play there, I was like, it was just completely ghost.
you
Like
would go-
places was closed down,
Yeah,
like
shit.
graffiti all on the windows, and it was just crazy. But yeah, he definitely changes everywhere he go.
It was a whole economy because I remember when I got there, I guess like my geography of Cleveland might be fucked up, but it was like the arena was like in central, like I would say they're downtown, and then everything else was green.
Yep.
And I remember when I first pulled up there, like getting a Uber from the airport.
Oh, it's far out. Yeah.
I was just kind of like
This is Cleveland.
no, this is Cleveland. Joakim Noah was right. Like,
Right.
what the fuck am I gonna
Like,
do in
yeah,
Cleveland?
I'm not going to Cleveland. Yeah, it's crazy because that year I didn't finish the season, but I was on the team for about 55 games, 52, and then played about like 44 games that season. And once I got traded, which was devastating,
Yeah.
it was right after, right before the All-Star break. It was like minutes before the deadline.
Yeah.
I get a phone call from the GM. He's like, yeah, we trade you to Chicago. I mean, not Chicago, but the Magic. And I was like, hurt. And then come to find out, end of the year, they win the championship.
Fuck.
Come back from 3-1.
Shit, that was that season.
Yep.
So like a trading
So
process.
basically, no, hold on. Basically, I was part of that.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
a champion too. I'm an NBA champion. They were supposed to give me a ring, but, you know,
It'd
I
be
don't
like
know what
this.
happened.
Yeah, I mean, how was it during that? Like, because I think I always thought of that, like, as an NBA player,
Yeah.
like, how does it feel, like, knowing, like, anything can happen at any moment where you can just get traded and all that? Like,
Man, you never know. Unless you
Yeah,
got
yeah.
a guaranteed deal,
Yeah.
you really got to be on your P's and Q's. Like,
yeah.
And then it's hard because, like, if you ain't on a guaranteed deal and you just got to look over your shoulder every second, you can't mess up.
Yeah.
Like, it's just a lot of pressure. So, you know, that's the main thing about that. A lot of pressure.
Damn.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, like so you just got a call and unexpected. Like it
Bro,
was,
unexpected. I took a nap, too. And I woke up, missed call. And then he called right back, and I answered it. You know, we love you, blah, 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 but we had to make this trade, and you're going to Orlando Magic. And I was like, what?
what you get traded for? Like who or like draft like rights or money
I don't
or
remember. It was Channing. I think it was Channing Frye. It was like a 3-team trade. Channing Frye came
Shit.
to them. And then I didn't even go to Orlando because Orlando had just traded for Brandon Jennings too.
Yeah.
So they kept Brandon Jennings and let me go. And then later on that season, probably like a couple weeks later, I moved all my stuff back to LA because I already had a spot in LA too. I moved all my stuff back to LA, and then the Milwaukee Bucks called and was like, "We want to sign you."
Fire.
And then what's crazy is, right when I got there, like 3 games into when I got there, we played Cleveland.
Jeez.
how was that?
It was
Yeah.
good. I had like cool 9 points on them.
Yeah.
Cool 7 to 9 points.
Yeah.
I was like, man.
So this is so how hard is it to score in the NBA? Like is it hard or because like people like you go to fucking LA Fitnesses and shit,
Right.
they think they're Michael Jordan, but then like you got to be elite to be in the league. Like
Do you think you could score?
No.
I seen you play. I seen the videos.
Honestly, like I think I could hold my own, but score might be like I'd just be doing cardio, bro. I'd just be going up and down the
Running
court.
up
I
and
play
down.
hard, but that's about it.
But the pace of that game is so fast.
Yeah.
bro. It's so fast.
Who was here the other day that we were talking about it?
Snoop. Oh yeah, he was telling us.
Yeah,
he was
yeah.
just like, yo, Jared could hoop.
Cause
yo.
we were talking. I was like, yo, I was like, Briss wants to ball up Jared. He's
Yeah.
like, bro, Jared could
He's gonna
hoop.
whoop you.
Like
Yeah,
he
he
could
literally-
like. He's like, I like. It's cool when you know y'all playing, but this motherfucker can hoop.
Yeah.
And I think like he was the main thing he was saying like you can be a baller in college, but when you go to the NBA, you kind of gotta.
It's completely different.
You know, you gotta
find
like
your
know your role. You gotta
Yeah.
be a team player. It's not just like, oh, I'm gonna shoot. It's like you gotta
They-
find a role
you
to
ain't-
play.
You ain't just coming in being unless you the top 3 player
Yeah.
or top 3 pick in that whatever draft you in. You're not coming in and just scoring right away. Like
Yeah.
they already have the $150 million player that they paid to score. Like you got to come in
Yeah.
and find your way first, and then you can show them what you got.
No, yeah, he was telling us how like he knows a lot of friends that'll be like just in the bench, and he's just like,
Yeah.
yo, you could score on anybody.
Oh
I
my
know.
God! There's so
but-
many people on the bench right now that can get anywhere and just give you buckets, like
Yeah,
straight
yeah.
buckets.
So it just depends the situation, because then after that you went to China,
Yeah.
and in China you have like a crazy game where you almost dropped 80 on them.
Yeah, in
Yeah,
China you
really.
get to show everything you got. You the main player, like you the $150
Yeah.
million player in China.
Fire.
So
How was that whole like? What made you think like, all right, cool, like the league, I'm gonna go to China for a bit, because you still came back.
Yeah.
But like, what was the whole trend, like your thought process behind that?
Really, it was just to get some like games under me, because the past couple of years I wasn't playing as much, and out there you can just hoop, like just to get the rhythm back, get the feel of the game back, and that's what China gives you.
Yeah.
You out there just trying moves out that you would do at the rec center or just do by yourself. Like throwing it on your legs, putting it on your back, and then shooting it.
Yeah.
So you could do all of that out there, but people think that it's easy to score out there. Like if you can't score, then they will cut you like
Yeah.
instantly.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
you
'cause-
still got to put the ball in the
Yeah.
basket. It's like you have a bad shooting night, that's on you.
Yeah.
But China's tough too. They have a lot of good defenders. But if you can put the ball in the hole, like that's a good place to play.
I feel like the game is still growing, where like obviously like the international play is getting better and better, and
Yeah.
people get more like, I would say, like intrigued now by what's going on that side compared to like look at Luka.
Yeah, most of the top guys in the NBA are from overseas right
Yeah.
now, or Europeans,
Yeah.
or whatever.
What's it called? Also, like I just watched the Stephon Marbury's documentary. I'm like super late on it. How big is he out there?
He's huge. He has
Like-
his own museum out there.
Yeah, he got a
which
whole
is-
statue.
Yes.
Jeez.
No, he has a museum.
Yeah.
Like, open the doors, go in, and you can see like his whole life, like going around in circles, like throughout the whole place.
Nice. So like overall, like what you do out there? Like you were just chilling, hooping, and that's it.
See, I had two stints in China. The first one, I didn't know nothing. So the city I was in was kind of small, but it was pretty big. They had a nice mall, but other than that, it's
Ain't-
nothing. Nothing at all.
Is there, because like, so when I moved to New York, I kind of was just like, I ain't shit for me out here, because
Yeah.
I was so like, I'm gonna go back to LA. Were you where you didn't want to explore, or there was really nothing?
No, I was exploring. I went and bought like a little scooter. I was on the scooter. Like they was like, "Are you crazy?" I was like, I just want to see what the city is like. I was on the scooter riding around, just like trying to find restaurants, but was no food. There was like probably one Western style restaurant, and we have to go there every day for like 5 months.
And you were just that's all
The
you were
same
eating.
spot. They had chicken wings, they had pizza, and they had pasta.
Jeez. And this was during COVID, no?
No. This was way before that.
Yeah.
The one during COVID, I went to Shanghai, which
Yeah.
I didn't want to come back home.
Yeah.
Why?
Like
What
Shanghai
happened?
is so
Yeah.
lit. Like it's completely. It felt like you in like New York.
Yeah.
That's how crazy it is. It was so many foreigners out there. I was meeting people. I was like, yeah, I'm on break for Christmas break from Syracuse University, and I was just meeting people. I was shopping at the Bape stores.
Yeah.
I was buying all kind of clothes. I was in Goyard, Louis. Like I was just
Yeah.
spending.
Yeah,
Like it
yeah.
was just crazy.
So it was fun. Like you
Oh,
were
it was
just
so
like,
much fun. We was at the rooftops, the bars, the clubs. Like
Damn, so when were you
Shanghai
balling
lit.
up?
Huh?
When were you balling up?
No, it was COVID. It was the pandemic. So they had stopped the season, and we were just out there just chilling.
Oh, okay.
And then everything on this side back in the U.S. was shut down. So everybody's in the house while I'm over there just partying and having fun.
Wait, so you were there
Because
before?
no, right when it started, bam, I got a flight back to L.A.
Okay.
So then
Like
it was
in March, February.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
okay.
they had shut down completely. No, this was in January. They had shut down completely in January. So everybody was quarantined for like 2.5 months before we had came back.
Okay, shit.
So, but once that happened, the virus started spreading over here in the U.S.
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
the U.S. shut down, and then China was like, "Okay, we're going to resume the season.
Yeah.
So we want you guys to come back." So they flew us back out there.
Fire.
We had to do a 2-week quarantine in a government hotel where you can't leave the room, can't leave nothing.
Yeah.
For me, I didn't have a balcony, so the only fresh air was a little crack the window
Bruh.
for 2 weeks. And then they would come and bring you this terrible food. But I love China, but the food was terrible.
At the hotel.
At the hotel, at the government hotel. So
Yeah.
once you got out there, I just felt like I was out of prison. I got to my apartment. No, for real. It was
Solitary
lockdown.
confinement.
It was 24-hour like every
Lockdown,
day.
yeah.
Lockdown.
Like I forgot what day it was. Like hours. Like I didn't even know what time. I had brought a video game with me, and I was just playing that for 2 weeks straight.
Yeah.
Like imagine 14 days.
Shit, what a
just
time.
locked in a hotel room. They wouldn't come bring no towels, no nothing. It was like in suits and
Yeah,
masks
I feel like they were way more like precautious over there. Yeah.
So they didn't want nothing to do with you. They'd drop the food off and knock on your door and be gone.
Yeah.
So once that happened and we was out of quarantine and we
Yeah.
got to move into our apartments and stuff, because I stayed at the Ritz-Carlton.
Fire.
So that's like where
Course.
most of the NBA teams would stay when they have a global game over there.
Yeah.
So I was staying in that place, and there's a huge mall connected to it. So I'm in there every day with my homeboy, Ray McCallum. And we just having fun, like, and then they kept pushing the season start back, like, another week, another 2 weeks. So we just out there just partying.
Fire.
So you weren't like stressed at all. You were just like,
What?
fuck it is what it is.
Nothing.
Vacation.
Having fun.
Yeah.
Fire.
And it was like, okay, the season's gonna start in 2 weeks. Never started. 2 more weeks is having fun. And then
Did it ever
finally,
start?
and then finally, I was like, all right, this is too much. Like, it's never.
By what,
every
by,
started in
by
June.
what month?
Every started in June.
So by June you were like, yo,
Look.
so what's up?
I was there from March, April, May.
Yeah.
And then I left in May. And then right when I left, they was like, okay, in 2 weeks we're gonna start. And then they actually did start.
Did you go
but
back?
then I didn't go back because they had to offer me another contract because my contract had already ran out.
Mm-hmm.
So I got 6 figures for
To
like
party.
to party.
Fire.
Jesus.
It was crazy.
Nice.
Easy 6 figures to party.
Damn.
Easy contract.
Yeah, that was easy.
All right, so I think we're gonna take a little break right now. You know, gonna stretch our legs out, and we're gonna get into the nitty gritty after
We're gonna-
this.
Stretch these Jordans.
We'll
What's
get
on?
into
Hold on,
it.
what you got on your feet, man?
You know, a little lost and
What you
found.
got?
Chicago's.
Panda ones.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right, and then
Now we'll get into like your whole like secret life, how we met, and all that stuff in the next segment.
Yes,
finish
we
it.
are.
The next half, pretty much get to what people want to know about Jared, about his sneaker collection.
Yes,
What
sir.
people don't know is Jared, for elite guy, is very, very well respected for his sneaker game.
Mm-hmm.
Even like, even Snoop came in that day and he was just like, "Yo, he really be buying shoes. Like, he really about this." Yeah. So a quick intro of like how I met Jared is when we were at Riff, a girl would always come in, literally always come in and ask for shoes, blah, blah, blah. We didn't know like what the hell was going on. And she only dealt with DC.
Yeah.
Like DC was your guy at the start.
Mm-hmm.
So then I think we just straight up asked her, we're like, "Yo, who are these shoes for?" He's like, "Oh, my boyfriend, he's in the NBA, blah, blah, blah." So we were just kind of like, "Who?" And she didn't know. I think this was like right when you got in.
Yeah, this probably had to be like 2013, 12,
12,
13.
yeah.
Yep.
So we didn't know. And then one day I guess maybe you had a game. I don't know how you came in, but you actually
Yeah.
pulled up with her and we're like, "Oh shit." And then we just got cool with you
Yeah,
like
I
after
remember
that.
Man, it's been a long ride.
Yeah, because you would get all the size 12s, like
Yeah.
everything fire that would come in. You'd be like, "Yo,"
Definitely.
but that's one thing about Riff. We really cater to the league.
Yeah.
Like Riff, Jeff would never let us pass on a 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Like he'd be like, "Take it in."
Yeah, because everybody would come in there. So many people would tell me, yeah, when we go to LA, we got to stop at Riff.
yeah.
Yeah, because
We
we
gotta
had
get some
those
shoes
sizes.
for the play-in, yo.
We had those sizes, but yeah, it was so funny how like for like a while, it was a good minute where we never knew who you were.
Yeah,
we were
because
just
I
like,
was always like on the road or something. She was always staying in LA, so I was like, man, just go there, see what they got in 12, and just get them for me and send them to me.
yeah.
All right.
I
So
re-
you never knew what it was. You were just like whatever they got in 12.
Yeah, I was just like whatever Jordans or anything like that, because she knew what size I was
Yeah.
and
Okay,
what I
okay.
played in.
Yeah, yeah.
And then that's how I got like on nice kicks and all of that. Was,
Yeah.
the shoe game too
it was a
at
shoe
that
game. It
time.
was because
Yeah.
of him.
Yeah.
And now we still here.
Yeah, literally.
No, I remember you did. We were even
yeah.
watching your interview, like your 2-part episode of all the fucking shoes you had.
Yeah, you gotta check that out. That's
That
on
shit was
YouTube.
insane.
Yeah, link in bio. You
Yeah,
guys can
link
see
in
it.
bio. We'll link in bio.
Yeah,
We'll link it. We'll
definitely,
link it. Yeah. So like, besides playing in them, what got you into sneakers? Like, what was your like same thing? Like, how did you get into shoes? Was it just hooping or Jordan or how was it?
It was really just hooping and just seeing all the shoes that come out in different colors. Like even though they was the same shoe, there was just so many different colorways. So it was to the point where I was like, my mom was like, "That's the same shoe," and I'm like, "No, it's not.
Yeah.
Like, it's different. It's
Yeah.
a different color."
Yeah.
So that's what really got me into like just finding shoes and playing in them and just like, wearing my shoes.
Yeah. Growing
Whole
up, what
shoe
was like
game.
your favorite hoop shoe? Like, what was the shoe that you were like, yo, this is the one?
You know what's crazy? Is the first shoe that I really liked, it was like an all red shoe. It wasn't even a name. It was actually a Master P.
Word.
It was a P. Miller. That's so crazy. My parents had bought it from Marshall's for like a Christmas present.
Yeah.
And it was a P. Miller basketball shoe. It was all red. And most people will wear the team colors of the for a shoe.
Yeah.
And I was the only one that wouldn't.
Yeah.
I would be like the one that's just off in the left field somewhere. So our team colors was like light blue. Everybody's matching the colors, and I'm the one wearing all red shoes.
Yeah.
So then after that, I got introduced to Jordans. My dad used to be like a big Jordan fan, so he started buying me more Jordans and stuff like that. And then from there on, it just took off.
Nice. And when did you like? Was it a collecting thing or it was a hooping thing, or did it go from hooping to collecting, or how was it?
Well, in the beginning, it was a collecting part, and I would usually try to get like 2 or 3 pairs of each shoe, because at that time, in college, we would get our little stipends or our checks every month, and I would pay my rent, and then the rest of it I would just buy shoes.
Fire.
And because this one I was able to just buy the shoes on my own. Like my parents would buy them back in the day, and when I was able to buy my own, I would just do that. I would try to get 2 pairs off of East Bay or
because you could
Finish
call
Line
it that time.
Yeah. So I was just one to wear, outside and hang out and chill, and then one to play in the game.
Nice.
And
Were you getting like hooked up, or like did you have to stand in any lines, or what, how'd it go?
Definitely stood in lines growing up.
Damn.
Me and my sister, we would stand in lines, and there was one time I missed out on the altitude green 13s, and that really hurt me. I remember that day.
Why, bro?
Why'd that hurt you, man?
That shit
Because
sucks.
we lined up. That's my soft spot.
But that was like,
but
that's a classic. I rember like growing up, everybody would be like, "Yo, altitude 13s," and I'll be like, "Bro, this shoe sucks."
Bro, man, I was so hurt. Like I couldn't get those. I think it was 2 shoes that came out around the time. It was either the Flint 13s or it was the bread or whatever they call them, the bread 13s like that. But I know it was 2 of them because my sister got the 1 pair and I wasn't able to get the altitudes, and I was hurt. And that just really, caused me to become like a crazy sneakerhead, because when I was able to find it and buy it, I just did it instantly.
And right there, you were waiting in line. You said, right?
Yep, definitely waiting in line. Somebody, two or three people in front of me took the shoe that was supposed to be my size, and and after that day, I was like, yeah,
because people don't remember back in the day. If you would line up, you wouldn't settle for the next size. It would be like, oh fuck, I missed out.
Right,
like a lot of people, it wasn't like resale or anything.
none of
it was
that
just
was
like
around.
it was just like
No
fuck, I couldn't
trading.
get my size.
Yeah,
That's it. I give up. Like I'm not getting it, because
That's crazy.
That happened to me a lot of times where like you would get there, it wasn't like a crazy camp out, but it was like you get there early, the store opens a little earlier, and you ask people, yo, what size they are, blah blah blah, and then you're
they're
like,
like,
all right.
oh, we have like 5, 10 and a half,
Yeah.
6, 7s, like blah blah blah,
and then 112.
112. Like
Yeah.
what? And I'm looking at everybody's feet like,
Yeah.
He's a size 12, probably 11. All right,
Yeah.
that'll be good. All right,
Yeah,
cool.
you would have to like measure their feet if you didn't want to ask.
Yeah, definitely. And then it'd be cold. You'd be lining up at like
Bruh.
2 a.m.
Yeah.
for the store open at like 8.
Yeah, I remember Manny once was super cold. This motherfucker got hot chocolate just to keep his hands warm. He was putting his hand in the hot chocolate.
What?
Oh,
So it
wow.
was so cold that
That's disgusting, bro. What the fuck?
That
Yo,
man-
you're a foul for that, bro. If you're watching
Oh,
this
that's
shit.
crazy.
bro, he was so cold that he went. I wasn't there, but all my homies told me it was just like a memorable story that it was camped on.
Some
the
hot chocolate. You could get hot water.
Bro, hot
Like,
chocolate. And he was
what?
putting his hand
Bro, he
inside
can just
the
hold the shit.
and he was putting inside
Nah,
to keep himself warm.
Nah, he tripping. He tripping for that
That's
one.
fucking. It's quiet for Manny for that.
But yeah, then
Yeah.
steadily after that, like you kind of just like would keep up with us because, like, I guess it was almost like not a clientele thing, but you just felt comfortable with us. So where you followed Manny to pound for pound first, and then you were getting your sneakers through them, and then everybody ended up going to fucking round 2. And then obviously now here you
you can get sneakers anywhere now. But how y'all feel about the bots online and stuff and trying to order through that? What's that, sneaker apps?
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you something.
Like I try. I've never won one pair off of that app.
I don't care. I get it. People bitch, complain. Sorry. But it's just like, you get a little tired of like this kid and who knows where getting 100 pairs. One of our homies used to do it and he used to cook. He would get 100 pairs and I'll be like, damn, it's 100 pairs people couldn't get. But, that shit is real. Like bots work,
It's the name of the game now.
I heard they cost like 10,000. Like,
but
the good ones.
One good flip. I don't know. I never really got into it. I'm a fucking if I can't get a shoe within like 2-3 days after like it coming out, I give up on it. I'm like,
What was that one shoe that you were saying that? What would you say? You said I think it was Oregon State got it.
Oh yeah.
And then you said like, yo, I had
like how we the basketball team, but the football team get the Jordan shoe that they make for our school. Like that's so confusing to me. None of the basketball players, we didn't get no shoes, but luckily me, I was like the star.
Yeah.
And I had the connections with the
what shoe was
team. It was the Oregon State Nines.
Yeah.
And it was the only shoe they ever made. Well, I think they made another shoe after. It was like a mid.
They had 2 pairs of 9s, right? Or one?
No, it was only one. It was Oregon had a 9 and we had a 9.
Yeah.
But the only reason they made that is because one of the guys was an alumni that went to Oregon State. He worked for Jordan Brand. Fire. So he wanted to start doing that.
Yeah.
And then after that, after he released the first pair, he got fired.
Fuck.
So there was no more after that. No more Oregon State PEs. Like that was the first one, and there was gonna be more after that. And I think like maybe a couple of years ago, they did a PE for the basketball team finally. Yeah. But it was a Jordan mid. Like, who wears Jordan mid?
Yeah.
That's like an airport shoe. You walk to the airport with your team gear on.
It's an airport shoe.
That's
crazy.
crazy.
I'm going to take that to the bank. Here's my airport shoe.
It's an airport shoe.
I mean, there is. We always joke around about saying, like, yo, like, this is, like, there's certain Jordans that I wouldn't wear that are in the squad that I wouldn't wear to, like, go out or, like, chill in or even work in. But there's shoes that, like, a Laney 14 would be a fucking great shoe to go to Walmart or Target and just throw it on some sweatpants,
No, look out. Yeah.
Laney 14.
Yeah, but
so what'd you do? How'd you get them?
I talked to one of the football managers. They had the whole back room. I seen them all stacked up. He was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna slide you a pair. Just don't say nothing." So I got a pair from like that, and then I was like, "Man, either I'm gonna play in these or I'm gonna wear them."
Yeah.
So I was like, "All right, bet. Let me try to get another pair." So another player, his name is Jordan Poyer. He plays for the Bills now.
Yeah. Fire.
One of my homies, he played in Cleveland too when I was out there. But he was like, he wore the same size as me, size 12. He was like, "Bro, I'm not even into these shoes. You can have them for 150. Like, here, take them."
Retail.
Like, I was like, I was like, cool.
You still have
Cash
them?
150. Yeah, I got one pair unworn and then one pair as we go back. The game we played against Texas when I had 37, I wore those. Fine. So those was my career high in college in that shoe. So I have that in a little case at home, and then I have a brand new pair just in the box chilling.
Jeez.
So, yeah.
Limited.
Yep.
How many shoes do you have right now?
Okay. Right now?
Okay.
No, because it's crazy because this whole year I've been trying to downsize and dumping a lot of shoes. And I sold to a lot of people, and I got rid of about, I'd say about 700 pairs of shoes already.
Fuck.
So I'm pretty much down to probably about a good, like 800. At one point,
okay, so at your peak, how many did you have? Like what you were like?
I was about 1,700 pairs of shoes. Yeah. But you gotta realize I was a Nike player, so I signed to Nike for 5 years. So a lot of the shoes that I got were just me going on the side and ordering 3 pairs, 2 pairs, or they just send it to us. Or every game, you can just ask for a shoe and all that type of stuff. It's a lot of perks when you get into the NBA.
Wait, so you're out the thing already, right? You're out the contract and everything.
Yeah.
So how is it when you have a Nike deal? Like, how do you get these shoes?
Man, they give you a login password to a Nike Elite account where mostly just players on there. So
yeah.
Still in my mindset of being a sneakerhead, I'm logging right on at Christmas Day, like right before Christmas when one shoe is about to release, and I'm getting 3 pairs of those.
That's fine. Was there a cap or was it 3?
Nah, I had you can get how many ever you want. You just had to spend whatever limit they give you. Okay, and my limit for the year was like 50,000.
Fuck.
So I would give my login to my parents sometimes. They can order stuff off of there, all my friends, some people was taking advantage of it, but I made sure I got all the shoes I wanted. So every new shoe, even if I couldn't get on the site, you just call your rep. and he'll just send it over.
So why were you still buying shoes? Because there were some shoes that
It was the older shoes that you couldn't get.
Gotcha.
So like the older shoes that was probably like 2 years, 3 years past, and that I wanted to hoop in the game, and then that was crazy. So I just go get those and just play in those.
That's kind of fire. I need that.
You making millions at 19, 20. So it's like you can spend that on a couple of pairs of shoes here and there.
Facts. Yeah, and then one thing that I do like personally remember is when you got to Cleveland.
Yeah.
That's when you started wearing all your LeBrons.
Definitely.
Like you went crazy with LeBrons.
The first day of training camp, I walked in there with a pair of LeBrons from like 06. And the first thing he seen was he was like, "Yo, Cunningham, love them kicks."
Yeah.
I was like,
"That is big, bro."
I was like, all right, cool. From there on, every day I'm coming with a new pair. I was on eBay ordering shoes from 2003, and they was just coming in like to the facility, and I'm wearing them in practice. So then a couple months go by, and LeBron started coming in with his old shoes on. I'm like, damn, I ain't never seen those before. He started stunting on us like, bro, he started bringing out shoes you ain't never seen before. And I was like, and then one game we had jerseys that were hardwood classics, and I wore the shoes to match that jersey. Yeah. So he was like, damn, I ain't seen those since I was third year in the league. He was like, I remember that. So then,
the threes, right?
Yeah. It was I think it was maybe some fives or fours. Yeah. And he brought out some twos that game and played in them. And he had to take them off at halftime because he said his foot grew, and they was like a size 15 and a half or 16, and he wear a different size now, so it was hurting his feet. So he took off his twos at halftime. Yeah. But I definitely encouraged him to come, go into his vault and bring out some of his old kicks.
That's fire, though.
Fire. Yeah, I remember one thing that you guys and then the Clippers around that time, you guys would have those crazy-ass dunk lines.
Yeah, the dunk lines were in the warm-ups. Yeah, definitely.
What was that?
So during pregame, when you warm up, they would do like dunk contest dunks, like crazy shit.
There was Lob City before I got to the Clippers. Yeah. Like Clippers was a real fun experience too, playing with CP, Blake, DeAndre, Matt Barnes, and JJ Redick. It was like crazy, man, But playing with them, that's where I got a lot of recognition too. And then especially with the kicks and stuff, I would be playing in foam posits, and we had these baby blue alternate jerseys with the sleeves. And I remember one day I was like, damn, I don't have these retro twos that was like powder blue. Yeah. So I went out those and put them on together and played in them, and they instantly posted me on nice kicks.
Easy. Yeah. You were playing in foams?
I played in foams. They was actually comfortable. No lie. I played in the cherries, the blue ones.
I feel like us, we feel them heavy. Like we're like, oh, foams are heavy. But with you guys are 6'4", blah, blah, blah.
And foams are comfortable too. Yeah. Like they mold to your feet after a while.
Yeah, I remember Rajon, he used to wear a lot of foams. I remember in the All-Star game, he wore Galaxy foams, and I was just like, yo, that's fire. Galaxy foams, if nobody remembers, that was like possibly one of the hardest shoes to fucking get. Galaxy, yeah, people were fighting. There was just like shootings and blah, blah, blah. It was crazy. I remember the funniest video I ever saw it was at in Atlanta. I think Trinidad James was lined up. I think, what's that store called? Fuck. It's like the most famous story. The sneakerhead me is mad for not remembering. Right. But it was like a video of everybody camped out. And there was this kid. He was lined up for his dad, and I just clearly remember the video because it was Trinidad James saying, I need these fucking foams.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. If you want those foams, you can get them used here. I actually brought my pair in and gave them to the store. So you can come cop those if y'all want.
It's funny. Somebody just DM'd us and he said, like, yo, by any chance, are the foams still there? And I literally just zoomed in, sent him a little video, and he's like, bet, that's all I need to hear.
Yeah. Oh, well, they might be gone by this video airs.
Yeah, but yeah, Galaxy foams was definitely like an era of shoes.
Yeah, I like those.
Foams in general. Yeah. You remember that pic where Game took a foam bath?
Yeah. Everybody was doing so much for shoes back then. Like, we talking on them.
Extra.
And then the pouring the cereal, the milk and the cereal in the shoes. Like, I never got that part.
I think people would just do it like I remember when Bread 11s come out, they put it with bread. Oreo 4s, Oreos. That was
Manny for sure. I would say
that was a devastating era for sneakers.
But the other part of sneakers I never got into was the mismatch.
Oh, I hated that, bro.
Like, just because they're Jordan 4s, like, don't mean you can wear, like, a mismatched shoe of different colors.
Yeah, I think the only time I ever, like, done mismatch was when it's a what the. Like, an actual shoe that comes out like that. Like, what the dunks, what the calls.
Yeah, they already come mismatched,
Like, it's meant to be mismatched, but nah.
Yeah.
All right, so right now, in your style, what are you into now? Like, as far as, like, what do you wear on a day-to-day? Shoes, what is it?
Really, I only wear probably around 8 to 12 pairs of shoes, consistently. Like the rest of them are still just sitting in the boxes and collecting dust, and that's why I just been dumping a lot of shoes. But my style mostly now, I like Jordan 4s. I like all white Air Forces.
That's
like,
it.
That's
Clean,
it.
easy.
Yeah. Jordan 4s and all white Air Forces, pretty much.
You just bought the Travis though.
I did buy it. I haven't worn them yet.
It's
But
still
you know,
in you. It's
I
still in
like
you.
low tops. I like low tops. Like
Okay,
the Dior highs. I have those. I haven't worn them.
Yeah.
I got rid of the other Dior's and stuff and Unions. But I think actually the Union pair of ones, the blue ones, are pretty much my favorite.
Yeah, a Union Ones is a shoe that I probably wouldn't get rid of. I get rid of everything except like 5-6 pairs of shoes.
Yeah.
It's mad funny that people don't know, and I'll tell you guys. If you guys ever see anything good in a size 12, it's either Jared or Manny's most of the time.
Low key.
Low key.
Facts, yeah.
Most of the time.
Most of the time.
What's the most that you spent on a shoe? Where you're kind of like, fuck.
It had to be the Dior.
Yeah.
I mean, the purchase price was $14,000 at that time.
Last year? This is 2021? Or
No,
2020?
Right after they
2020,
came out.
right after COVID.
Fuck.
So, but I traded in a gang of shoes, which I.
Was it?
I'm
is this at round two?
I'm not gonna say where it was,
Oh,
but I think they got over on me.
You got it at Cool Kicks.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
But they had it. But they had it.
job.
That
They
your
did.
size is mad hard to get.
But the shoes I traded in, I should have got more credit on them. I gave away the solar Yeezys.
14 racks,
What's the gray pair?
Platinum.
Plats.
The platinum
Yeah.
Yeezys. I gave away some shattered backboards, some Dornbecker 2s. Like it was some heat.
He took you to the paint.
And I still had to pay like a good $7,000 after that, $7,000 or $8,000 after that.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying. Like the deal, I don't know. Maybe it was because of the pandemic and everything.
Yeah, the
Everybody was
pandemic,
The
hurting a little
pandemic,
bit,
bro. The pandemic. Yeah.
You know, but
Melrose was jumping around that time.
oh my god,
Super jumping, bro.
oh my god, you can find anything on Melrose.
At that time, yeah, that was like peak Melrose.
Bro.
Yeah. Hold on. So I got a question.
You got all these questions, bro.
No, for real, I do. Why did you wear those today?
These?
Yeah.
I just cuss. They're my rain boots.
Okay.
So when it rains, I like to wear the leather shoes because the rain will just come right off. I can't wear no like knit cotton,
Mm-hmm. And what about you?
So I'm wearing these.
I don't know. I just decided to wear it once today.
You just don't tie your shoes.
I don't know.
You just let it
bro.
hang. I mean, I don't tie mine either, but
All right,
I feel
so
like
why
I feel
you
like
tie
yours is dragging on the ground a little bit too much.
But that's the vibes, bro. You just gotta swag it.
But the drag on the ground?
Yes, bro.
I
Are
got
those-
I got 4 or 5 other pairs. I'm good.
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
He's all fucking pissed.
Like yeah, let's go to Brish's closet one time.
There's nothing
I
in
think
there.
so,
There's
bro.
nothing
I
in
think
there.
we need to go in
No,
there.
there's nothing in there, bro.
I seen him post some.
There's nothing in there but dirty clothes.
Oh.
Facts.
Literally
Well,
dirty
his clothes is pretty good too.
Yeah.
And then you got that small ass fucking tee, remember?
Which one? Oh, I wear the
Oh
same
my
fucking
god,
shirt.
I
bro.
remember that T-shirt.
Yo, Jared hates when I wear my little shirts.
Oh my god, his whole little belly be showing. Like,
Yo,
oh,
yo, what you say? The back of
His,
his.
hey, he got the back hairs showing. Hold on.
That's
The
crazy.
back hairs,
bro.
though, the lower back
He
hairs.
be looking at my ass.
Yeah, you for sure be checking out
he
Briz,
be
bro.
checking me out, bro.
He
Yeah.
had the lower back hairs. I was like, Briss, you can't do that.
You gotta get yourself right, Manscaped.
Bro,
Oh, Manscaped need that sponsorship.
that's good, bro. I'm good the way I am.
Yeah, that's Wolfman. He don't shave. He don't-
Yeah, my bad.
I'm a homeless dude at the end of the day.
Nah,
Yo, so with you and Manny?
Manny. Where is Manny at?
Yeah, he's not here.
Yeah, Manny had found new love, so we're gonna let him pass.
Why you always troll Manny?
Bro,
That's
I
We're gonna,
noticed.
give, we're gonna give Manny a pass. I've been knowing Manny for so long. It's like every spot
When did
Manny
this
didn't
start, bro?
Every spot Manny didn't work at, I definitely pulled up and bought.
Bro, it's
bought
mad
shoes
funny
from
because
Manny.
like we be chilling and out of nowhere astray, and Manny's just on his
Bro,
phone
like,
somewhere
yeah,
over there.
that's what I want to get to. When did this start where you just started clowning on him, bro?
No, you know what? It started around two because I'll be going in there and be like, I'll be serious, like, all right, so like, what can you do with this? And man, oh, we ain't taking those. And I'll be like, what? Like, he just came, like, I was joking with you. So he started joking with me a lot. So then I started joking back. I guess my humor is a little darker than a lot of other people's humor.
Foul, bro.
But at the end of the day, I love Manny. He's always taking care of me.
Yeah.
That's my homie. So it's like,
That's your big bro. You're
no,
about to say.
I'm about to
That's
say,
your
well,
big
I was gonna say my bigger
Big bro.
bro.
Oh, come on.
It's stuff like
See,
that.
See, I had to slow down. I had to catch myself. I was like,
Okay,
that's my
okay.
bigger
That
bro.
should be so fun because I'll be at the computer doing my work,
big.
and then
nah.
you'll be
Yeah,
right
stop,
there,
stop.
and then Manny's literally over there just looking down, and then pop.
Yeah.
Got him.
No, like prime example. Manny will be right here, doing his thing. Jared will be back here.
No.
He'll trying to shoot. Jared trying to shoot.
No, but you know what's
Man,
funny?
he stretched out. Manny probably put him on.
You know what's funny though? It's because we wear the same size. We both wear
Yeah,
size 12.
12.
So of course he's gonna have first dib at any shoe.
Yeah.
And then he'll wear them for like a week or so. And
leasing the
he's a
shoe.
bigger person, right? He's a little, Manny's a
Ah,
little bigger than me.
little
His
stocky.
feet might be bigger than mine.
Yeah,
wider.
yeah.
But the same size.
Okay.
He stretches out all the shoes.
Yeah.
At a size 12. So it's like I be wanting to wear the size 12 and they just be loose on my feet. So that's the reason why I be
But that's
shooting at
because
them
you're like a
sometimes.
10 and a half.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm a 12 for
nah,
sure.
just kidding,
12.
nah.
11 and a half.
But nah, I love Manny. Manny, my boy.
Yeah, that shit's just mad funny because it's out of
That's so
nowhere, just
funny.
a straight bullet. Pop, 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 pop.
Yeah.
It's fuck.
So, what's in the books for you now, Jared? What are your future plans? Anything?
Continue to be a silent owner in this wonderful shop.
True. Facts. We couldn't get the full setup because this is the only budget we have.
Yeah, I know,
My
man.
bad.
We got to keep paying your checks.
I need every week. Every week I need to see that account going. Deet, 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 deet.
Yeah.
That's fuck,
But nah, right now I'm still playing.
Yeah.
I got a couple calls to go overseas.
Fire.
So I've been training and working out. Possibly I can be going at the end of this month if
Damn,
everything
bro.
goes right. Send a contract over.
How can you even play for the Lakers, bro? They need a shooter, bro.
I mean, I feel like my time in the NBA is past.
Too many politics? Or?
Yeah, it's a lot of politics, but they just like the younger players. They giving all the young players the two-way contracts
Yeah.
and just focus on younger guys now because they can stretch them out with contracts that ain't so lucrative, but
Yeah.
it makes sense for them at the time.
Because they're like young.
Yeah,
and they're
so
just
young,
like,
yeah.
I don't give a fuck. I'm
And
gonna take the money.
I'm gonna take this
Yeah.
3-year, $2 million deal or something
Yeah.
like that. But just go overseas. Hopefully, by the end of this year, play over there for a season and just get my legs back together and finish my career over there. play
Can I
for
be
another-
your professional homie?
Yeah, for sure. I'll fly you out.
Just
Yeah.
hire me, bro. I just want to be a professional homie. I just want to be an entourage.
No, next year I think me and some of my homies we're gonna try to do a camera crew and just follow us around on a day-to-day
That'll be
basis.
fire.
Yeah, that shit works.
Just see all the
It does
fun
work.
shit, all the fun stuff that we be doing
People,
like in the summertime.
like, I'm very, very closed off, but I feel like people like for some reason always ask me like, yo, you should like film your closet, film the
Yeah.
store. And I mean, I give them like the store, but I feel like people would really get into customers trying to come in, but let them know.
I told you need to put a sign on there that said closed on Mondays.
Yeah. My bad. Closed on Mondays, just in case you guys don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're closed on
closed on
Monday
Until
Mondays.
further notice.
until we hire David, and then it's just me, David,
Ooh.
and Andy here.
Wow.
Hatch coming?
Yeah, maybe.
Y'all bringing a light skin, my fellow light skin brother in?
You got hyped
Y'all
up,
bring
bro.
the fellow light skin brother in, huh?
Damn, name drop.
I approve.
All right, for sure. Well, you're the one who's gonna be paying, you know.
No, I'm not paying him. His salary gonna come from he better mopping, sweeping.
You better start reselling, bro, because we ain't paying you.
Yeah, he got his business is going up.
No,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
yeah, honestly, like that'd be fire. You know, like it's not like a day in the life, but it's just like follow me around,
Yeah.
record everything we do.
Yeah.
Pretty. I
Nah, we
see
be
you
having a lot of
out,
fun.
hanging out with Roy.
Roy, my
Same,
dog.
man.
Same.
Hey man.
Yo, why every time I talk to Roy, I ask him like, yo, how you been? I just woke up, man.
Yeah, I just
That's
woke up. I'm on the
always,
game.
bro.
I hit you after.
Yeah.
Nah, Roy a laid back dude, man.
Yeah, no, Roy's hilarious. I love Roy. He always
Yeah.
hits me up like, yo, save them shirts. And I'm like, bro, I have to give
Bro.
you the shirt so you could take it
You
to
know what's crazy? He hit me up one day and was like, yo, Syndicate got like 5 of the same T-shirts for me. I was like, what you need 5 of them for? I like the way the collar fit.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
the fit.
Like, so
He-
hey,
he's
pick them
using
up for me.
He's using them as white tees,
Yeah,
essentially.
definitely.
Yeah. No,
Easily.
it literally always hits me up, and I'm like, bro, pull up. Never pulls up here and there, and then I'm like, yo, give this to Roy.
Yeah, nah, Roy.
So when are you and Brisk gonna ball up for real?
Man, we can do that whenever.
All right.
Yo,
If
when
y'all
I-
want to see it on camera, we can play
No,
a
we're
little
gonna record it
one-on-one.
for sure, bro.
Yeah.
We need to
play
because
a 1-on-1 to 7.
bro, I'm telling you,
I got 3.
the way Snoop was talking about you was like, bro, this
I'm gonna
Jared is-
dunk it and cross him a couple times.
I need to see it, bro. I
sure.
need to see the magic in person, bro.
Definitely.
The way this motherfucker was talking about you was like, this motherfucker is nice on the court. So I need
Yeah,
to see
he said I'm not gonna score.
Yeah, he was saying like it was. I was
No,
almost
you know
like,
what? I might get lazy and let you score though.
Nah.
Just how like you just like to you like to run and
Yeah,
just.
you're just like what? I
Yeah, I just
Yeah, we're
like-
gonna play
I'll probably
one-on-one
like-
full court.
just kidding.
What's the wager though? You know I'm the gambler.
Oh,
No, I'm the gambler.
Gambler
What's the
for
wager,
sure.
man?
There's no wager. There's no wager.
Okay.
Just for fun.
Okay.
There
Nah,
gotta-
but-
there
but
gotta be a
Who,
way.
now
But
who
definitely-
who plays full court for fun?
Yeah, nah.
Who
Me,
does
bro.
that? I don't know.
I
about
like
that.
cardio.
We'll figure something out.
Yeah, we'll figure it
No,
out.
but yeah, so we're waiting on like our Cindy socks, and then we'll do an ad with you with the socks.
Socks.
Like lacing up the shoes or something. Rob would record
Hopefully
it
they're
all.
not white socks.
No, it's white socks.
Oh, Lord.
You don't like white socks? That's crazy.
Nah.
Actually,
I'm wearing
I
black
got
socks
gray
today,
ones
black
on.
socks.
Hold
Oh
on,
my God,
hold on.
Fuck.
Okay. Do you wear white socks with black shoes?
Yes.
Yes.
Do you wear black socks with white shoes?
No, I like mainly white socks.
yeah,
If I'm wearing
white.
shorts, I have to do white.
Same.
Black-
Always.
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 White or like a random color. I don't really like black socks unless I'm wearing pants.
See, I don't dry my black socks.
Huh?
I don't dry them.
You don't wash your socks?
No, I don't dry them.
You don't wash your
It'll
clothes?
fade. Like I have black socks, like the Calabasas socks or
Yeah.
denim tears. Like I wear
Yeah.
those with shorts and stuff too. I feel like you gotta, if you're gonna wear black socks, they gotta have like a little label or image.
Yeah,
on
they got to
them.
be some.
Yeah, be something.
Yeah, even like the
But-
cream ones.
But yeah, that's the ones I don't dry. But if I got
Hey,
some plain
is it
black
true
socks,
that you be
Go
wearing
ahead.
H&M denim?
you know what? For years I have, and people never knew.
What's your
Never
logic behind
knew.
that?
They was only like $40, man.
I ain't
And
gonna
then-
lie to you.
And then you can just like mess them up yourself, and
I got these Balenci denim.
Okay.
yeah.
Oh,
They're-
oh.
The ones I got in New York.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna lie. They feel like H&M denim.
For real.
I've had H&M denim before.
Mhm.
and
Long time ago.
and
Not recently.
And then I got those, and I was just like, I even like one of our little homies. He tried them on, and he's just like, "Bro, these feel like H&M denim." And the fact that he didn't even like nothing. He just tried them on and just said
Yeah.
H&M denim, like it was the first thing.
That's crazy.
And it just shows you,
Yeah, they probably all manufactured by the same people.
and then just branding it different.
Yeah, just put the little stitch label on there.
Exactly.
We can do that. We can get some H&M put syndicate on.
No, I'm good.
Nah,
Nah,
we're good.
nah,
Okay.
nah.
Failed plan. Okay.
All right.
Boo.
How much time we got left? We're going to go on break? All right. We're going to go on break, and then we're going to wrap it up after this.
And we're back. We're back with Jared
Better than ever.
Cunningham, J1Flight.
Yeah.
Who gave you the name J1Flight?
Oh, yeah.
Got in college.
Self-proclaimed?
For dunking?
That's crazy. One of my older teammates, my rookie or freshman year at Oregon State, gave me the name Flight. So we just put the J in front of it because I was just a young, cool, young dude just jumping and flying everywhere.
Yeah.
Fire. That's a good name. That's a good
Yeah,
name.
I like it. I like it.
It's a good name.
Gets the job done.
Yeah. All
we get
platforms, J1Flight.
Yeah.
Follow
yeah.
me.
TikTok, Instagram,
Yep.
YouTube maybe soon.
Come catch him at the store here and there.
Yeah, here and there.
Don't catch me.
Hey.
Hey, hold on. I got a question for y'all.
Oh, yeah,
what's
yeah,
your favorite shoe?
Fragment one.
What's yours? 'Cause
Mm,
I see you wear
it's
a lot
hard.
of New Balances.
New Balances are cool, but as far as like, it would have to be some type of Jordan 1.
Jordan 1.
If you had to wear a shoe
Easy,
every day
easy.
for the rest of your life, what shoe is it?
Okay, that Presto's kind of like.
For the rest of your life, like
Life.
you'll
That's
have
easy.
You'll have 100 pairs of it. but
All
that's-
white Air Force Ones. They go with
Nah,
anything.
Can't.
I'm
For
going,
me?
with my frag.
Yeah,
You're going with all white.
All white, yeah.
Like you're gonna
I
have.
might have to go New Balance, bro.
But
Rest of your life. Like,
the
imagine
rest-
you're
so-
hiking.
So that's no.
Imagine you're going to the gym.
Yeah, like one shoe.
Like,
I
you
think
have to wear it forever.
And you had to play. You had to go to recess.
Nah,
Yeah,
it
I
have
got
to be
recess
some
in your
type.
shoe.
It'd probably be like the Jown New Balance, the green one or the brown one. It would have to be that because that's comfort. People are still like, damn, you got those. And then it's just like you never know. I go to the gym in it. I've been going 5 a.m. gym. I don't know about you, but 5 a.m. gym is it. So
5 p.m.
that's-
gym.
Oh, okay, my bad.
5 p.m.
Yeah.
Balling up.
Hooping.
Yeah. Hooping
I
it
need to
up.
see you ball up, bro.
Yeah,
We gonna
that'll
make
be
it happen.
coming.
We'll
It'll
figure it
be on Syndicate, the other channel that you guys
Yeah.
can find here.
Store crazy.
Store credit, but yeah, and we're gonna wrap it up. Jared has a lot of places to be,
Yes,
a lot
sir.
of checks to get.
Yep, yep.
You got any last words?
Man, appreciate y'all. Hopefully, y'all get me back on this thing. We can talk about something else next time, but it's been fun.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
let us know if you have any questions for J1Flight
Oh yeah.
in the comments, and if we get enough, or if you guys want him
I
back,
ain't answering.
he's
no.
answering all of them.
Okay, what should the like count be
Huh?
for you to get back on? Like, we'll do like an Instagram thing where they can ask questions.
I mean, it's pretty early on with the
Yeah,
channel,
well,
I mean,
right?
hey, bro.
You're
So
gonna be
what?
you're gonna be the first
Yeah.
episode.
So what should the likes be?
How many subscribers so far?
No, we haven't done it.
Yeah, we have
but
zero. We have
we
three-
haven't posted nothing. We got 300 followers. We have not
On
posted
Instagram.
nothing.
Baby, I
So
mean,
what should it be at?
So half of that.
All right, so 150.
Yeah,
150 likes on this video?
Okay,
Yeah.
so
For you to-
we do 75 to 120.
Okay, so,
No, I
so
think
100
in between.
likes. 100
100
likes. We'll get Jared back. Let us know in the
That's
comments
easy,
what you guys
bro.
want to ask.
100 likes and I remove the mask.
But yeah, you'll get back
boo.
on.
I'll get back on.
You'll get back on bare
likes.
face.
So 100 likes on this video.
But I'm
Jared
gonna have
get
all
back
my
on.
jury on next time.
Okay, okay.
You gotta
Be
come
iced
dressed
out.
next time.
Yeah,
We'll come
dress,
dressed-
no
dressed to
shicey, no
impress.
none of that.
Yeah, you bring
Got
a little
you.
polo.
And then you guys can
Nah, I ain't wearing
answer.
no polo.
You'll be answering the people's questions.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, for sure. I'm
Okay.
down.
Oh
for
yeah,
that.
I answered it. Yeah, for sure, for sure. We good.
All right.
And then hold on, I'll give away a free pair of shoes too.
Whoa!
Size
okay.
12. It might be a size 12 or size
Ah.
13. If you wear either size, and you got some good questions, and we can figure out how we're gonna
Yeah,
give it
yeah,
out.
we'll
Yeah,
figure
we'll
something
do a
out.
raffle for YouTube or something.
No,
or
we'll do a raffle on the Instagram and then we'll generate it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be something
Go
fair.
out.
We'll
yeah,
figure it
yeah,
out.
Some heat, some heat.
yeah. And then they can come in, get some store credit for it if they want. If it doesn't fit them,
Still credit.
still crazy shit. All right, thank you, J1Flight,
Appreciate y'all, man.
for coming out.
My
First guest.
dogs.
Appreciate you very much. Shout out
Yeah.
everybody. Like, comment, rate, subscribe. Follow us on Instagram.
All
Follow
that.
Jared.
Follow me.
Store credit. And we out.
We're out.